Hi everyone, this is Amy with KETOLISCIOUS Life. Welcome back to my kitchen, and today I want to make a chaffle that I've been thinking about for quite a while and just finally getting the chance to make it. And this is going to be a mocha almond crunch, just a good like a mocha flavor with the hint of almond flavor. Now if you're new to my channel, you'll notice that I have a huge chaffle playlist of over 50 different chaffle recipes. I love chaffles. Ever since it came out and started to be really popular in the keto community, I jumped right on that train and I've been making chaffles ever since. So if you like chaffles, then this is definitely the channel for you. And if you like anything keto, then this is also the channel for you. I do a lot of keto here. I record my journey and I just show you how I'm doing in my keto journey. So stick around, subscribe, hit the like button for me. That helps my channel grow, and let's get into the video. So I'm going to add 1 egg to my bowl and let this come to room temperature because these were in the refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and whisk this egg up. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of blanched almond flour. We really like the almond flour from Costco. I feel like it has the best texture, flavor, all of that. Now to get that nice mocha almond, or the mocha flavor, we're going to use just a little bit of instant coffee. That just, you know, it gives the coffee flavor a lot faster because it's instant, doesn't require it to be brewed. You could probably add a little bit of brewed coffee as well, like maybe a really strong, strongly brewed coffee, and add that in. So that would probably work just as well. I am going to take just a little less than half of a teaspoon, and I'm going to crush this up even more. I want it to be really subtle. Just kind of crush it up with a spoon as well. That works just as good. It's kind of like a powder. That's what I want, is more of a powder texture. Okay, I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder and our little bit of instant coffee powder. We'll add that in. I'm going to add in just a smidgen of vanilla extract, and I'm going to be adding in a little smidgen of almond extract. There's probably about 1/4 teaspoon left in this container. I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of softened warm cream cheese. We're going to do 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Now we're just going to mix this all together. It's a really nice batter consistency. Smells delicious. Okay, I'm gonna let that set aside and just let those flavors combine together. All right, so I'm gonna add about a handful of almonds to this recipe, and I'm going to chop them up. Now I'm gonna add most of the almonds to my batter, but I'm gonna save some for garnish for the top. So I'll save about that much for the top, and we'll stir in the rest of our almonds here. I'm a little rusty in the chaffle making, guys. I haven't made some for quite a while, and I almost forgot to put in my golden monk fruit. So I do always recommend do a little taste test of your batter, because that's when you're going to notice that you have forgotten something. So I'm stirring in 1 tablespoon of golden monk fruit. I love the golden monk fruit because it tastes like brown sugar to me, and especially with chocolate and mocha flavors, brown sugar just always seems to enhance it. So I'm gonna do a little taste test. Really, really yummy. If you want a little bit of a stronger coffee flavor, then just, you know, add that to your taste. If you want a little stronger coffee flavor, you know, go for that. Like I did just under 1/2 teaspoon. I can try adding a little bit more just so I can show you guys. I'm just gonna add in just about 1/2 teaspoon more. So that brought it to approximately 1 teaspoon. One cooking. I feel so rusty and out of practice. You can see some steam coming from the mini dash, and that's a good indication that your chaffle is almost done cooking. My little cooling rack here that I keep kind of out of the camera view, but that is what I put my chaffles on to let them cool down. All right, we're gonna try to get this beautiful chaffle out of here in one piece. Oh, it comes out really nice. So we're gonna let that cool off. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the other one. I might be able to squeeze 3 out of here. So we'll see. Oh yeah, definitely get 3, no problem. Hopefully you guys, you know, super simple, easy ingredients. You're just needing almonds, vanilla extract, almond extract, you know, instant coffee or a really strong bit of brewed coffee, and you should be able to do this recipe really easily. All right, so this step is optional. This is for our garnish, our topping. I'm going to take my remaining almonds and put those in a pan. And I'm gonna put just about ½ tablespoon of butter in here and a little sprinkling of monk fruit golden. And I'm going to just saute those on the stovetop and give them a really delicious, sugary, buttery topping. That is optional. If you just want to do chopped almonds, that's perfectly fine. It's still going to taste delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. All right, so here's what you're going to end up with if you caramelize your butter. You're going to end up with a delicious caramely almond flavored. If you want to treat yourself and go decadent, this is how you do it right here. All right, in a bowl I have about ½ cup of heavy whipping cream. I'm going to add in about ½ tablespoon of cream cheese. I just want this to be a little bit more decadent, a little bit more rich. I'm going to add just a couple drips. That's about all that's left in this container of pure almond extract. Use every drip. And one tiny drip, if I can try to do it without pouring in a tablespoon. There we go. Almond, pure vanilla, pure vanilla. And I'm gonna go ahead and add in about about 1/4 of a teaspoon of our ground up instant coffee crystals, ½ teaspoon of cocoa powder, cacao powder, cocoa powder. And then we're gonna mix this all up until it's nice and thick and whipped topping. I'm using my Cuisinart hand mixer here. I love this thing. So let's get this mixed. I forgot to add my sweetener again. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of powdered monk fruit, and I decided it needed to be even sweeter, so I'm adding in another teaspoon of the powdered monk fruit. So just taste, you know, sweeten this to your taste. I could even go 1 more teaspoon. We'll do ½ teaspoon more. Seems like a lot, but I don't know why it's not that sweet. Maybe it's the coffee and the mocha flavor. I don't know. That's perfect. So just sweeten your whipped topping to your likes. I did about 3 teaspoons to ultimately get it to the sweetness that I like it. So, you know, everybody's different. This tastes so light and fluffy and absolutely delicious. As you guys can see, my little topping turned into basically toffee, which is kind of what I figured it would. Just, you know, brown your butter in with your little bits of almonds that you have left over. Brown your butter with some monk fruit golden in there, with monk fruit golden, and then add, just after you've browned your butter, you might need to add a little bit more monk fruit golden. Stir that in, and then it will crystallize and set up. And I'm just going to break this up, and it's going to be the crunchy part of our chaffle. Now, if you don't want to go through the stages or the steps or the hassle of making your toffee topping, you certainly don't have to, but I'll tell you what, it knocks this chaffle straight out of the park. Definitely, you won't regret it. It just takes a couple more minutes over on the stove and you have your toffee, and it's absolutely delicious. So let's assemble this beautiful chaffle. I'm going to start out with one cake on the bottom, and we're going to take a nice scoop of our topping. This is our whipped Mocha Almond Topping. We're going to put that on there. Going to add our second one. Another scoop. Now you can, I'm making this into one beautiful cake just for presentation, but you could easily make this for, you know, 2 people and share it, or however you wanted to do it, for 3 people even. Last beautiful dollop here on the top. This is so delicious. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to make this one for a while, and I've just been sort of brainstorming, you know, exactly. I wanted it to be crunch in it, have a crunch. And so our almond toffee crunch on the top is perfect. Now for the final presentation, I'm going to add my beautiful pieces of toffee. Kind of just, when I broke it up, some of them broke into big chunks and some broke into small chunks. I'm going to go ahead and just use those big chunks to make it look pretty. All right, and then the remaining bits, we're going to sprinkle around the edges. There's another big chunk. I am super impressed with myself today. This is a winner, definitely a winner. I hope you guys will give it a try. I'm going to take some pictures of this for my blog and for my thumbnail, and I'll be back and I will give you my final tasting. All right guys, I am going to give this a taste test. I'm going to get a little bit, look at that. Oh, it looks so good. I want to make sure I got some toffee on there. Okay, here we go. Wow, that is so delicious. The toffee gives the perfect crunch, just like I wanted. And I definitely get a little hint of that beautiful coffee flavor coming through with the mocha. Oh, it's so good. I hope you guys like this one. Give it a try and let me know what you think down in the comments below. All right, guys. Well, I have my sister who is on her way to visit and pick up her dog that we've been babysitting. And I do plan to have her taste it as well. And if she's comfortable being on camera, I'll see if I can get her to taste it on the camera. But if not, I'll let you know what she thinks. But she usually loves all of these things too. So hopefully you guys like this one. I really hope you enjoy it. So let me know what you think down below. And I'll see you in the next video.
Fascinate.